Hi, this is Firestarter, and this is my review of the Super Robot Chogokin Daizyujin. And just a bit of a warning to you guys out there watching this review. I'll be referencing a lot with Power Rangers and Zyurangers, so that's a warning to you guys. And you might be confused what it is called in Power Rangers and what it is really called in Zyurangers. But what we have here is the box art, and just giving you a quick tour. Warning signs, and the box, the other side, and at the bottom, colored version, and at the back we have accessories that came with the toy. So let's unveil this figure and let's take a look what's inside. Are you ready? I'm ready! It's morphing time! What I really like about the set is the manageable number of accessories that came with Daizyujin. What we have in store are 2 effect parts, 1 sword, 1 Mammoth Shield, 2 open hands, and 2 holding hands. The first thing we would like to discuss is the blue and red effects part. These are lightning energy beams that can be plugged easily on this robot's crown. If you have inserted this correctly, it won't fall off the head even if you shake it up and down. Replacing the default hands is easy as long as you have done it with care. The shiny sword fits perfectly on the holding hand, sliding like knife through butter, but I couldn't say the same with the shield. And to add, it is something that you need to get used to, or something you need to modify in the long run. Both accessories slightly complete this set, but we are not done yet. To complete the accessory segment is this effects part for the sword. It has a specific mold only made for this set. You may want to push this down further so it won't slide off Daizyujin. But just like I mentioned, this is molded specifically for this sword, although you can use it for other accessories, but it just won't look right. And now we are in the interesting part of this segment, which is the articulation points, because it has more articulation or more joints than other SRC releases. I'll go through this one by one. Like for example, we have the head articulation. You can move that 360 if you want to. We have shoulder pads that can move up and down, so that these cannons at the back here, you can put this on the shoulders without any problem. I think this is done because it gives more room for the cannons to go in front. Like we have a joint here and a ball joint at the end, so that it can rest perfectly on the shoulders, and then you can just bring the shoulder pads back. And then if you want to place it back, it has a certain mold to it so that it could rest again without any problem. If you try to push this, it stays that way, but sometimes if you are playing with it for so long, it becomes loose and then it's annoying to play with. So try to be careful when you play with this. And we have swiveling points on the arms here, and then we have another hinge here on the other side, and then you can twist the arm 360, but it creates that kind of squeaking noise. It's annoying at first, but don't worry, it's a sturdy figure overall. And then we have double jointed elbows. There's one, and then there's another fold here, so 2. And then this arm does have a hinge too, so that it goes further, just like this. And since this hand is on a ball joint, it moves around. And then just like the other SRC releases, there's this gimmick that you can push this one or pull this one up, so it has more ab articulation. So it has a additional 20-degree angle when it bends down. If you just return it back to default, it just gives you like 15 degrees or so. So it does help in the upper body articulation of the figure. And we have some hinges here so you can move the leg further, but the problem is that you don't give it doesn't have a good amount of leverage for the legs, so it doesn't have that kind of split that you had with other SRC releases. It does also have a hinge here, so you can do front kicks if you want to, but for some reason it's hard to do it. So it might vary. I just don't want to force anything with my figure. It just goes as far as this. But if you can do it further than what I'm doing right now, then good. And we have a swiveling point here, and then double jointed knees. Not really double jointed knees, but it has two joints. One, we have this, and then there's this another hinge here, so you can extend that further at the back. It doesn't really help, but it's there, and I think it will improve in the next few SRCs. We have swiveling joints also on the legs, so that you have nice leverage also on the legs and on the feet, so it will be planted perfectly on the ground when you try to split these apart. Despite the hindrances on the leg articulation, the paint applications and the mold on this figure is perfect, and if not close to the actual robot. You have the right amount of accessories to play with, which is good because it is manageable and it's not overwhelming. What really helps in this figure are the die-cast legs that helps this figure to stand up perfectly, and it also has a nice pair of feet to add stability to Daizyujin. This may not be the best SRC that Bandai has ever produced, but this is the robo that everyone has been clamoring for, especially for fans who were brought up watching Super Sentai at the same time were introduced to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Best of all, the sticker price is not that high, and I would recommend this as a wish list for your birthday or this holiday season. And that is my review of the SRC Daizyujin. If you want to know the possibilities for this figure, always check out the photos at the end of the video, and always subscribe to my blogspot and all the links that you can see below on the description page. Again, this is Firestarter. Thank you very much for watching, and see you on my next review.